Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another Motivation Morning with Brooklyn. How are you all doing? It's Monday, November 2nd, 2020. We winding down, y'all. I can't believe it's almost Thanksgiving, then Christmas. I can't believe it. I love this time of the year. I love Halloween. I love Thanksgiving. I love Christmas. After that, it's blah. So anyway, I want to come on here and give you all some words of encouragement this morning. This is the beginning of the week, and we know how hard it is to get up on Monday morning and start from having a relaxing, weekend. Even though I worked, it wasn't a stressful weekend, so I still got a little bit of chance to, relax, and it wasn't rush. And it's hard to get up on Monday mornings to get started. So I'm going to motivate you all to get up, get ready, get your coffee, get your eggs, your bacon, whatever you have for breakfast, get yourself together, watch the news, and continue just to be safe, all right? Some of the places around the world in different countries are shutting down businesses. So if you still have a job to go to and you have not been affected by any shutdown, be thankful because a lot of businesses have opened up around the world and they are now closing again. So I saw that. And Trump's people, I want to talk about this right quick. Trump's entourage, or whatever you want to call them, his followers, his goons, his ghouls, they are going around now trying to knock people off the road, tried to run Biden's camp off the road. And, they took one of his followers' license plates down and told her that you have no choice. You will vote for Trump because we got your license plate number and things like that. Just intimidation and who you can vote for and what you better do. And it's just ridiculous. Now I'm hearing that Trump says if he loses, he's going to court. He just don't want to go to prison where he needs to be. Nobody can convince me that Trump is not part of the mob. I believe Trump has done put people in their grave because this man is wicked. Then he praises the people for trying to knock Biden's bus, his people, off the road. That was attempted murder. Anyone knows if a bus flip over, you're dead. If a bus runs off the road and it flips over, you would not survive most of the time. Most of the time. Sometimes, by God's grace, you'll survive. But for the most part, you do not survive. They tried to knock the bus off the road. Run the bus off the road. They surrounded the bus. They outnumbered the police 50-1. 50-1. The police had to actually escort them in, and they had to cancel the event. They can't even have a peaceful rally without Trump being a bully. He's a bully. That's how Trump got to where he is today. I believe it with all my heart that he bullied his way to the top, not just to the White House, but just in general. He's a bully, and I believe that he's part of a mob because everyone knows Russian people don't play no games, okay? I think that they are the most malice and corrupt and just the meanest people are people from Russia, okay? And I just believe with all my heart that he's part of the Russian mob. I do, because think about it. All of his wives he married, they are from that area. It's just ridiculous. I think that he is a modern day Hitler, and I believe that he is a modern day mobster. We don't call them mobsters anymore, but I believe that that's what Trump is. Because who condones someone outright trying to kill somebody? That's what I look at it as. When you run into a bus deliberately, you are trying to kill me. If you take down my license plate number and you threaten me that now I have no choice but to vote for Trump because you have my license plate, that means to me you're going to show up at my house. And then Trump praises them. This only confirms what I said on Friday, Freedom Friday video. Be careful on Halloween because you don't know what people are doing. People are masked up now and you don't know what they're doing and who they are. So Halloween night, I was saying on Friday, I was saying if you go out on Halloween to be very careful because people are really suiting up. People who you would think was your friend. they could suit up then and do what they want to do and say what they want to say. We don't know who's who at this point. You have to be careful. You just don't know who's who at this particular point. I'm not saying that you have to agree with me by any means necessary. You can vote for whoever you want to vote for, but at the end of the day, wrong is wrong and right is right. If I was a Trump supporter, and I seen all this behavior that was going on, I would not follow him. I would vote for Biden. Because at the end of the day, your vote should be by freedom of choice, not by intimidation. Who wants a president in the office who got in there by intimidation? That's because if he gets in office, the people who want to intimidate you because of the color of your skin, your gender, or whatever it is, they have free reign because he's in office. That's why they want him in office. It's not so much because they love Trump. They want to be able to do what they want to do, and they need a leader that's going to allow them to do that without consequences and repercussions. And the only consequence and repercussion they're going to have here on this earth if you pop them aside the head and you fight for yourself. Because a lot of them are not even going to jail. You know? So you have to be careful. So on this Monday morning, I'm saying be mindful. Continue to watch as well as pray. You can pray all day long, but if you're not watching, you're going to get popped upside the back of your head. Watch as well as pray. A lot of people saying, pray, y'all, pray. You can pray, but you better have your eyes open when you pray. I hate going to churches and seeing people get into the spirit. They start jumping up and down, shouting, running and carrying on, and bumping into walls and chairs and pews and knocking other people's hats off their head. Open your eyes. Jesus did not run around bumping into walls. First of all, Jesus didn't run around doing none of that stuff. He was a gentleman. So I don't even know where they get that the Holy Spirit is going to knock you all over the place and you get up and you all bruised up and your head all banged up and your hair all over your head, your skirt up over your head. Jesus acts in order. God is in order. They do not run around acting like that, but that's a whole nother story. That's my opinion. Okay, that's a whole nother story. But what I'm saying is you can pray, but you need to watch. Have those eyes wide open. Don't just pray and get up and walk and think, well, God got my back. You need to watch. The word says watch as well as pray. Don't just be praying with your head down and get up. I'm good. And go out here. You need to watch. Pay attention. It don't mean spiritually all the time. It means naturally too. That's why he gave you eyes to see where you're going. See what's going on around you. And go with that gut instinct. Don't go that way. Go this way. You see a crowd, all these big old trucks and stuff. You know who they are. Turn around. You need to watch. That's what I'm saying. Just watch. This Monday morning, be mindful. Watch. Keep your eyes open. Don't just be walking around here, like the world is just perfect. The world has never been perfect. But it's really out of hand. Now, I didn't never think I would see this in my day and time. Okay, we knew the world had some issues, but come on now. This is ridiculous. When you are telling people to go to the voting polls, they are at the voting polls with bullhorns screaming at Democrats. Now, first of all, you don't even know who's a Democrat. You assuming that everyone black and Hispanic and Asian are Democrats. Some of them are Republicans. Some of them want to vote for Trump, but because of the color of their skin, they're assuming that you're a Democrat and they're yelling at you, they're chasing you, and you're not even with the entourage. You're just standing in line at the voting center. And they just automatically assume that because you're black, you're a Democrat. Well, there's a lot of black folk out there that's voting for Trump. I don't know if they're being paid or what. They doing commercials for the man and everything. I don't know. I'm just saying. Me personally, if I was going to vote for him, like I said, after seeing all this, I would not vote for Trump. I don't care if I was a Republican. I just would not. I would not, because you just don't do stuff like that. You do not condone violence, unnecessary violence. You do not bully people into doing what you want them to do. You just don't do that. This is you free. Everybody was born free to do what they want to do. But people put you in slavery. You're born, you were born free. God created everybody to be free, but you are put into bondage. He's trying to put us back into bondage. Do not let that happen. Okay? Be mindful. And you all have a safe and a marvelous Monday. And I'm going to say Phil Danke. That's thank you very much in German. So Phil Danke for watching me. And choose, that's what? That's bye in German.